I've seen quite a few videos and comments lately saying that academia is broken. Now, if you want to make that case, if you go looking for flaws in the academic system, they are easy to find. There are problems with the peer review system and academic publishing more generally. There are problems with academic fraud. And then there's also just a lot of bad research that gets published. Then you have the working conditions, where researchers are often overworked and underpaid, with early career researchers often having zero job security. There are also massive inconsistencies in the amount and quality of support for PhD students, and you can also find cases of exploitation and bullying and all kinds of other shitty behavior. But to take any of these and make these sweeping statements about academia being broken, it's not only wrong, I think it's cynical and it's damaging. Academia is a vast and complex and dynamic system, and for all its flaws, a lot of it does still work, and it produces essential research that I believe, on the whole, makes the world a better place. We need academic research, and we need people who are willing to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of knowledge, in spite of all the issues, just because they love what they do. And the alternative is that all research is commercial, which probably isn't the best idea for society. Now, personally, I look back on my time in academia mostly fondly. It was hard, and I went through some real low moments, but my PhD research group was a good place to work. My first postdoc position too, because there were good people around who acted with integrity and helped each other out. So academia is not broken, but there are places where it is. And if we just blame the whole system, then we let the individuals engaging in misconduct or in mistreatment of others off the hook. Worse, if you get too cynical, if you think the whole system is corrupt, it lets you off the hook too. And the danger is that it could, if you're under enough pressure, lead you to engage in unethical behavior yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you can't complain about academia from time to time. It can be good to let the frustration out. You just want to make sure that it doesn't taint your whole worldview. So, what can we do? Well, I think there will always be problems within academia. As I said at the beginning, it's a huge, messy, complicated system, and it will never be perfect. But it's a system made up of individuals. And this is the level where you can potentially make a difference. And it starts with how you conduct yourself, both in your research and in your interactions with others. And this means ensuring that no matter how much pressure you're under, and no matter what other people do, you conduct your own research ethically and honestly. And it means that no matter how much stress you're under, you treat other people well. And if you think you can't uphold these standards because of the environment you're in, get out. Find better people to work with. Find an environment where you can trust your colleagues and enjoy working with them. And as your career progresses, you can start to create your own microculture where these standards become the norm, where you act with integrity, where you foster a culture of collaboration and mutual support, and you always act in your students' best interests. And going further, if you have the skills and the reputation and good connections with others in your field, maybe you can start to influence systems on a larger scale. So no, academia is not broken. But if you want it to be better, it starts with you. And that means ignoring the cynicism and upholding your own standards, no matter what.